Standing at the crossroad, can't look behind. Queries and uncertainties filled up my mind. What is my purpose? How do I want to live? From my reverie I arise, and then I see him there. Forged in the kiln, the refiner's fire burning within, according to the potter's plan, to mold and transform me. His call I have answered, ready to serve selflessly, according to the Master's plan. For his mission will I live. He holds out his hands, he calls, come follow me. I reach out and grab his hands, trusting him wholeheartedly. A compassionate heart, hands that serve, I offer them to the Master, Jesus Christ. Forged in the kiln, the refiner's fire burning within, according to the potter's plan, to mold and transform me. His call I have answered, ready to serve selflessly, according to the Master's plan. For his mission will I live. Everything I was, everything I am, everything that I will be, I live it all to Him. Forged in the kiln, the refiner's fire burning within, according to the potter's plan, to mold and transform me. His call I have answered, ready to serve selflessly, according to the Master's plan. For his mission will I live, according to the Master's plan. For his mission will I live, will I live.
Take the world, but give me Jesus. All its joys are but a name, but His love abideth ever through eternal years to sing. Oh, the height and depth of mercy, oh, the length and breadth of love, oh, the fullness of redemption, pledge of endless life above. Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to Thee. Take my hands and let them move at the impulse of Thy love, at the impulse of Thy love. Take my love, my Lord, I pour at Thy feet its treasure store. Take myself and I will be ever only all for Thee, ever only all for I will follow Thee, my Savior. Thou didst shed Thy blood for me, and though all men should forsake Thee, by Thy grace I follow Thee. I will follow Thee, my Savior. Thou didst shed Thy blood for me, and though all men should forsake Thee, by Thy grace I'll follow Thee. By Thy grace I'll follow Thee. And Jesus, I have promised to serve Thee to the end. Oh, give me grace to follow my Master and my friend.
Mayong gabi sa tanan natong mga viewers, mga kapaglaom. Daghang salamat no sa inyo ang pagsubaybay sa atong programa this week, ang atoang Quest for Academic Excellence series. I am happy to know no reading sa atong mga comments din sa ato ang Facebook page and even sa YouTube channel sa Hope Channel Philippines, South Philippines, sa inyohang mga inspiring thoughts and sa inyong mga nga nagaingon mo na-inspire kamo sa ato ang programa sa miaging mga gabi. So, thank you very, very much. I would like to greet all of you coming here from Mountain View College, the School of the Light. MVC offers our academic programs gikan sa kindergarten, elementary, junior, and senior high schools, college, and of course, our master's program. I am happy also to inform our viewers, mga ginikanan, and those who are planning to study at Mountain View College, that the Commission on Higher Education gave us the authority to conduct face-to-face classes for our health-related programs like the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and the Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology. The rest of our programs are on online or flexible learnings. I would like to greet our SPUC leadership headed by our dear President, Elder Roger Caderma. I would like also to greet our Hope Channel South Philippines Manager, Mr. Johnster Calibod, one of my very good students before. I would like also to greet our administrators here at Mountain View College, nga ginapanguluhan sa ato ang presidente, nga si Dr. Gladden Flores. I would like also to greet this evening our academic department administrators or supervisors here at Mountain View College. No? I would like to greet Ma'am Ivy Uyao. She is taking care of the School of Agriculture. Ang atong School of Agriculture offers two major in animal science and crop science. I would like to greet also Ma'am Pinky Leonor Bayeta, who is the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, na iduha ka programs under the School of Arts and Sciences, ang AB English and Bachelor of Science in Biology. I would like also to greet Dr. Alan Monta, our Dean of the School of Business and Accountancy. And naatay pipila ka mga programa under the School of Business and Accountancy like the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information System, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science in Office Administration. I would like also to greet our Dean from the School of Computing, Sir Gideon de los Reyes. They are offering Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. I would like also to greet our Dean of the School of Education, nga si Dr. Leo Iluna. Our School of Education offers the following programs: Bachelor in Elementary Education, Bachelor in Secondary Education, and Bachelor in Physical Education. I would like also to greet our Dean of the School of Medical Technology, nga si Ma'am Starry Blue Rosalejos. They are offering the Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology. I would like also to greet our Dean from the School of Nursing, si Sir Devani Bayeta, and we are of course offering Bachelor of Science in Nursing. This school has been producing top-notchers in our licensure, in the nursing licensure examination. And I would like also to greet the Dean of the School of Theology, si Pastor Flexian Felicitas, and they are offering the AB Theology program. Ug ako pong i-greet ang ato ang mga leaders or principals sa atong basic education, no? Si Sir Roland Celidio, ato ang principal sa ato ang Mountain View College Academy, and si Dr. Rosita Carmelo, ang atong principal sa ato ang Mountain View College Elementary School. No, mao kini ang ato ang mga educational leaders diri sa Mountain View College who are our partner in delivering excellent Adventist Christian education sa ato ang mga batanon. No, salamat kaayo sa inyong pagsuporta sa ato ang mga programs sa Mountain View College and even of the programs of South Philippine Union Conference. Tonight, we are already on our 4th episode sa ato ang Quest for Academic Excellence. But before going to our main topic tonight, let us review what we had already discussed in the previous nights. I would like to emphasize the premise why we have to be excellent in everything that we do, why we pursue excellence. Now in 1 Corinthians 10:31, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. So why do we pursue excellence, mga kaigsuunan, mga batanon? For the glory of God. Sa last night, ang ato naghisgutan, I gave you some tips on study habits. No? Especially this is for our mga estudyante and our young people, especially as you prepare yourselves for your future. No? So, hinaot kadtong mga tips nga atong gi-mention last night, makatabang kini sa inyuhang pagtuon and even if you are in your own life. No? So, let us go over our tips. So, we have tip number 1. We have put up a timetable or a schedule. Kinlang naa kay schedule buhaton. Tip number 2, create a dedicated study place. Tip number 3, start studying while you are still in the classroom. Anya karon nga panahon nga we are in online learning. If you have a tutor, okay, pag notes mo, pangutana mo sa inyong mga tutor, no? Or if you are in a Zoom class, right, no, or in a virtual class, take notes and study while you are listening to lectures virtually. Then tip number 4, develop your reading skills. Natural, no, mga estudyante man kita, we have to read our materials and our textbooks. Tip number 5, improve your memory and recall skills. Ato nang gidiskussan kagabi. Tip number 6, and develop your test-taking and preparation skills. Mo katong ato ang mga tips on study habits that we discussed last night. Now, karon nga gabi, ang atong topiko is still another step in our quest for academic excellence. And this is about time management, no? The plenty of time syndrome. No, sometimes ang madungga nato sa mga batanon, no, even sa ato ang kagalingon as workers, kakulang ba sa panahon or kadali sa panahon, no? I've noticed that when Monday comes in, murag dali lang kaayo Friday na pod. The question, what are we doing in those number of days and hours that in our hands, no? So Ephesians 5:15 says, "Look carefully then how you walk. No, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time because the days are evil." Take note, I want to emphasize the phrase, making the best use of our time. What are we doing with our time? Young people, what are you doing with your time in your hands? Another one, Proverbs 16:9, "The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps." You know, we have all the time in our hands. What are we going to do with it? If we place it in the Lord's hands, then the Lord will help establish our time. Now, according to Harvey Mackay, time is free, no? Libre ang time, no? But it is priceless. No, it's a more conflicting thought. Time is free, but it is priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. This is a very good thought, mga batanon, no? Especially sa itong mga estudyante who are listening and watching us online tonight. No? If you will just do nothing during the time that you have, dili ka makaingon unta, no? You remember ang pagbasol, maulahin na, no? Once you've lost the minutes and the times that you have, you can never get it back, no? I have here developed my own thought. Time is a resource we are all blessed with. We are all given an equal amount of time, 24 hours a day. 1,440 minutes a day, 86,400 seconds a day. And the difference lie on how well we use these times. Dili ta makaingon mga batanon, makaigsuunan, and our young people watching online. Dili ta makaingon nga kasi manggod daghan siyang panahon study maunang dako siya grado kaysa ako. Now remember, we have the same amount of time God gave to each one of us. The difference is how well we use these times that God has freely given us. Michael Altschuler says, the bad news is time flies, and time flies very, very fast. The good news is you're the pilot. So sa ipasabot ani mga kaigsunan, mga batanon, no? Paspas kayo ang panahon, pero ikaw ang magpiloto, ikaw ang magbuot unsaon nimo paggamit sa imuhang panahon, no? So those who excel in everything that they do, they are using their time wisely. I would like to share with you a story or an anecdote entitled Time is Gold. I was searching kisay author ani murag wala ko nakitang author, so I just got it from the internet. The anecdote is about the story of a lazy man who was a friend of a king, no? The title of this anecdote is Time is Gold, no? Nga ang oras daw bulawan kini. So here comes this story. One day, this lazy man was talking sa hari. And so nagreklamo siya. Why everyone says that I cannot do anything? And even when I go to get a proper job, everyone refuses me. My enemies have told me that I can never do anything, any work on time. No, nagliklamo siya. Niadot siya si hari. Ngano man gyud no, ingnon man kus mga tawo nga wa daw kuno koy nahimo. Nga dili wa daw koy mahimo. Na ingnon pag ko nila nga ang akong mga gitapang trabaho dili on time. So here comes the friend, the wise king told him, well, let's have a deal. Let's make a deal. Before sunset karong adlaw, you go to the treasury and collect as much gold and pearls as you can. Imuha na that will be yours. No? What an opportunity. What are you going to do? Kung kani nga offer ihatag sa inyo, ha, di ba magdali-dali dayon kag dagan, kuha og unsa kadak-a nga mga bag imong kuhaon parang mo kuha aning mga bulawan og mga pearls sa treasury sa hari, no? But what did this man do? Right away he rushed. He was so excited. He rushed to his home and told his wife nga mao ni ang offer, ang deal nila sa king, nga before sunset I can go to the treasury, get everything I want, all the gold and all the pearls that I can get. Then it will be mine. So niingon ang iyang asawa, hala sige pagdali, go and get the gold and gems now because time is gold for you. Mo na ingon sa iyang asawa. But you know, unsa ingon sa bana? Dili lang usa. Ay sa pakauna sa ako, gigutom ko tagay sa akong lunch. So I still have to take my lunch first. So na naman naniud to. Humagpaniud to, you know, samtang busog ka itano, lami ka ihigda, og lami ka itulog. So ningon siya nga, honey, let me take a nap. Tulog lang ko, kadali lang yun, no? Then, humanyag nap, nidakaw siya. Gikapoy man siya paglakaw, mga kaigsuunan. Kita siya, area siyang pahuway sa ko, kay murag kapoy man. And you know, he took a rest, and later on, nakatulog yun siya. And ang nahitabo, mga kaigsuunan, when he arrived at the palace, it was already sunset, and the palace treasury was already closed. So, unsay moral of the story? Time is precious. Spend it wisely and stop wasting time on unimportant things. So mga batanon, especially sa ato ang mga estudyante karon, what are you doing with your time? Are you spending it wisely? Are you spending it on things that matter most for your future? Or are you spending it on unimportant things? Now, si Stephen Covey, in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, naa siya gitawag na itong time management quadrant. No? Tanawon na to ni. And what are the activities on each quadrant? If you look at the quadrant, you have the X and the Y axis. No? The horizontal, we have here, there is the urgent and the not urgent, and the other side here, the vertical side, we have important and unimportant. Looking at these 4 quadrants, quadrant 1 is described as both urgent and important. Urgent siya, importante siya. So what are these activities? If you are in a crisis, if you are in an emergency, no, if you are on a deadline-driven projects, kanang deadline na ni karon, last-minute preparations, kana siya urgent na, importante pod na kay imo nang gamiton. The other quadrant, quadrant 2, is the quadrant on important but not urgent. Unsay naa din na ginalista? Spiritual growth and service. Gibutang diha not urgent, kanang di man urgent. Because remember, our spiritual growth, wala taga dali-dali ana. Daily, we do develop our spiritual life. No? But it is important. It is not an emergency, it is not a crisis, but it is important in our life. What else? Important relationships. No? Mga batanon, if you have your own sweethearts, diba? You nurture it. May not be urgent, but it is very important. You give time. Mo nang niingon gani na gani ingon gani quotation, I forgot who nga time is equated, that love is equated with time. So if you are a parent, if you give time to your children, that is love. If you are a sweetheart and you give time to your sweetheart, then that is love. No? So important relationship is under quadrant 2. What else? Good health practices is also found in quadrant 2, which is important but may not be urgent. Why good health practices? Because remember, dili ta makaingon nga karon adlaw magsakto na imuha mag-practice na kag new start, mag-practice na kag healthy lifestyle. Unya karon lang adlaw maayo na dayon ka. No, it's not. It takes time to heal us. So practice a healthy lifestyle. That is very important. What else? Big picture planning for the future. No? Ang atong pag-eskwela is considered under quadrant 2. This may not be urgent because remember atong pag-eskwela, it took us how many years, especially with the senior high school added to the curriculum. It will take us already pila ka years before ka makagraduate, no? 6 years in the elementary, 6 years in high school, that's 12 plus average of 4 years in college, so you have 16 years in your education. But it is important in planning for your future. What else? Financial planning. Oh, mga batanon, no? And also our young people. Think of that very, very carefully, especially kading atong mga young people who have already your job, no? Planuhon na nimo ang imuhang mga finances because you will have your own family. Part sa imuha ana will be financial planning. And of course, recreation, hobbies, rest, these are important but may not be urgent. The third quadrant, quadrant 3, are urgent but not important. Urgent but not important. Example, interruption. Kanang interruption makaigsunan, mga batanon. If you are studying usahay na imunawag og kalit, importante ang tawag, urgent kay imong tubagon, but the call may not be important. Okay, some calls, emails, text, some meetings, some invitations, some obligations, obsessiveness to check off the task. It may be urgent but may not be important. And of course, the other one is not urgent and not important. Kani siya kung pwede lang ato ning likayan kay mao ni makaguba sa ato ang pag-manage sa ato ang time. Like trivia, mga time wasters. Some calls web and social media without purpose, no? Kanang without purpose kasi gira kag tanaw din ha, no? Watching TV or video games for hours and hours nga dili na ka naging productive. Now this is the time management matrix nga gi-develop ni Stephen Covey sa iyang ato ni siya mabasa sa iyang book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now tonight, since we're talking about time management, what are we going to do with the time that we had? How are we going to develop our time management habits? We have plenty of time in our hands. And the time that I have is the same number of hours and seconds that you have. Success and also in the practice of excellence, nag-matter lang siya, nag-differ lang siya on how we use our time. So let me share with you some nuggets of wisdom, no, from the different books and articles that I have read. And let me share nugget number 1. Identify your time-related needs. Ask yourself, at what time of the day do I have the most energy or the least energy? Do I tend to be early, on time, or late? Meaning, kita mga kaigsunan, mga kabatanunan, na atay what we call murag body clock na to, no? Nasayod ta kinsa may kanang gitawag na early riser, no? Or late light riser ta. So kinamakahibalo ka kung kinsa ka as a person. If you know you are most active in the day, so when you make your schedule, put those mga daghang mga kana importante nga mabuluhaton on the day, on the time of the day nga you are most energetic. No? And then the least energetic time of the day, siguro mo otoy ang imuhang katunang mga sayon-sayon na lang. And with that one, you can accomplish a lot. So therefore, you have to create your own personal time profile. No? Unsa may profile nimo, no? Na may uban sa ato nga sometimes I call myself a night owl. Say night owl gani. Active pa ko maski gabi pa, no? Na I can still do a lot of things in the evening. No? Napay uban nato nga early riser, no? Ka morning person, munang naiuban nga sayo kay imong mata kay exercise mo nang ilahang routine. They have to walk, to jog at 4 or 5 early as 5 in the morning before breakfast. That's also good. Pero naapay uban nga dili early riser, no? Dili morning person. So adto sila sa gabi mag-walking. So consider your profile when you create a schedule. No? So, that's the first nugget. Now, remember, nga namang we have to know because, remember, even the Bible is telling us in Ecclesiastes 3:1, for everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. No? So, during the day, mga batanon, mga kaigsuunan, na at a specific time nga we are most effective and we are most productive. Nugget number 2, build a schedule and make a plan. No? Pila man din sa inyo nga naagid mo daily time schedule nga Monday mo ni ang kaning 7 to 8 and so forth, no? And naa mo'y to-do list. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. Naiuban na i-check dayon kung unsay na-accomplish. In my case, makaigsunan, because I am in this office, in my office. Sa ako ang calendar na jud ko'y to-do list, unsay mga calendar ani ako na nang ginalista kung unsay mga activities, unsay mga meetings nga ginabutang nako. Nga naman makaigsunan, there are a lot of things that I have to do. Not only meetings, but other things. And where will I place those? So kinahanglan ako ni siyang ibutang dinha sa ato ang schedule. You schedule and prioritize tasks, events, and commitments. Meaning, imong sa imong schedule, asa man kanang mga to-do list. I know there are a lot of young people nga naagyo yung mga to-do list nga ilang checkan. No, you start with the most. You prioritize those tasks as a pinaka-importante nga kinahanglan ninyong ma-accomplish for the day. And then, make your schedule work for you. Okay? What does it mean? Meaning when you place that schedule, make sure the schedule that you have placed is working for you. No? Dili kay naara naka-schedule lang. Pero you're not following your schedule, so your schedule is useless. Para lang yun naara kay basulat? No, it's not. Okay? So, that is why, in Psalms 90, verse 12, nag-ingon din ang psalmist. So, teach us to number our days, that we may get a heart of wisdom. Making a schedule and putting up your to-do list for the day is actually being very wise in everything that we do. So that we can accomplish a lot. So mga estudyante, for example, in your studies, kung naa may schedule, kung naa may mga requirement or assignment, you have to place it there. I'll give you an example. When I was writing my dissertation paper, I make it a point nga musulat gyud ko. Na ako'y schedule. You know, I was working full-time at the same time writing my dissertation paper. So what I did, I made a schedule. Every TTH in the afternoon, I use it as my writing schedule for my dissertation. So where do I spend my writing? I do not write at home. Kaya kung adto ko sa balay magsulat sa akong dissertation, ang problema daghan kay ka makita, no? Oy magluto ko, magbake ko, manglimpyo ko, no? Daghang distraction. So what I did, I stayed in the library here at Mountain View College. Na ako isa ka area didto. And one thing also I advise, especially sa mga estudyante who are writing their thesis, ayaw og hulat nga ma-inspire pa ka una ka musulat. No na ay people nga moingon I will just write if I am already inspired. No, you have to write. So if it is in your schedule, say in my case, my schedule was TTH in the afternoon, I will write my paper. So I write, maski pag I'm not inspired to write, as long as I can write. Total, pag check na ko ana sunod, makita man na ako the following schedule, akong basahog utro ko, ay kapangit mang pagkasulata ani, then I will again edit it. So, mga young people, I would like to advise you, especially those who are doing their thesis, their researches, or even their dissertation, write even if you are not inspired, because that is a requirement, and that is wise. That is why Psalms 90:12 says, teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom. And what we said last night, if you place everything and trust the Lord, He will surely help you. Okay? If you commit yourself to God, trust Him, and He will surely help you. Nugget number 3, fight procrastination. Unsa man ang procrastination? Kana ba ganing ato ang kinaiya nga, unya lang ni. Unya lang. Unya lang. You know, the unya, no? The later attitude. Tomorrow, we will expound further procrastination. Kay usahay mauni ang sipyat dili lang sa atoa as a student but as a worker and as a person. So what are the effects? You have to analyze the effects of procrastination. Unsa may epekto sa procrastination? Mas-stress ka. Kay magdali-dali ka. Na kung magdali-dali ka sa imuhang mga requirements o sa imuhang output, ang may tabo, it will be a half-hearted result. No, half done. Work half done is the same as work not done. No, I would like to share that with you. Work half done is the same as work not done. So, you have to fight procrastination. Get started whether or not you feel like it. Mo ta kong giingon ganina mga batanon, no? When you are writing your essays or writing your term paper, writing your researches, writing your thesis or dissertation, you write whether or not you feel like you don't like to write. In that way, you can accomplish a lot. Kaya kung dili man gud, kung muingon ka, kapoy maisulat ron, dili lang sa unya na lang. Kung magsigi kag unya-unya, you haven't accomplished anything. Unya, mas stress na dayon ka pag abot sa panahon nga gi-require na ang imuhang requirement. Okay, let us learn from this one, Proverbs 24 from the book of Proverbs. The sluggard does not plow in autumn. He will seek at harvest and have nothing. Muna siya mga, it's a reminder for all of us, our young people, and even our students. No, if we will not do anything, because of procrastination, unya na lang na siya. Basi maabot ang panahon nga wala gyud ta. So naay uban, dili makagraduate. Naay uban, mo extend og eskwela kay wala ka human sa ilahang mga requirements. And the most unfortunate thing is mabagsak jud ka sa imuhang klase tungod kay wala nimo himua ang imuhang requirement. Okay? So that's nugget number 3. Nugget number 4, be flexible. Natural, mga kaigsunan, mga batanon, when we make our schedule, it's as if fixed na gyud na siya ato ang mga activities din ha. But expect that there will be sudden, unexpected changes in your schedule. No, di nato na malikayan nga usahay nga atong schedule maguba na siya. For example, handle them wisely. No, handle them wisely. Trust in God that when there will be disruptions in your schedule, you can handle it properly. No? Sa Philippians 4:13 nagaingon, I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. Not through Jesus Christ. Mga kaigsunan, mga kabatanunan, maski na ay mga disruptions sa atong schedule, we can handle it. Ayaw dayon mo ka-stress. Na ang uban, magsakit na dayon, ma-stress na dayon. Ayaw dayon mo ka-stress. Leave it in the hands of the Lord because these things happen because the Lord wants us to teach us things and lessons in life. Okay? That's nugget number 4. Nugget number 5. Eliminate half work. No, naatay cartoon din ha nag-ingon. What are the other words for job half done? No, nitubag po tong graduate na nga lang nga bird ingon dito. Non-completion, work undone, loose ends, unresolved problems. That's work half done. That's why I said a while ago, work half done is the same as work not done. So, half done lang gani ang trabaho, mura po nagwa kay nahimo, kay wa man nimo tapusa. So, eliminate all the distractions and interruptions so that you can finish the job, the task on hand. And fully engage yourself with the task at hand. If you are making class requirements or academic requirements or your thesis or your research or your dissertation, no? As much as possible, eliminate ng makadistract. Kay base niya, during the day, you wanted to write 3 pages of your dissertation or your research paper. Nya, wala ka nakasulat kay na mga disruptions, no? Like for example, nakakita ka dito naigi-post sa Facebook, nihapit yung ka sa imuhang cellphone na naigi-post sa Facebook ang imuhang friend. Kadugayan imong gitan-aw hangtod you spend more time na hinuon sa Facebook kaysa paghisulat sa imuhang mga requirements, no? So please eliminate kanang half-done work, no? Half work, eliminate that. As what I've said, half work, half-done work is not no work done. Okay. So, according to Aman Shah, no? Work half done is work not done. According to Linsha Thankashan, I can and I will are 2 different things. I can is half work done, while I will is work done. Yeah, it's quite interesting how they describe that. Nga naman ang I can, kaya na ko na. Pero unsa man na, kaya tuod, pero are you doing it? But I will do that. No, I can do that. What's the difference? No, so that's the difference according to Linsha Thankachan. From David Lloyd George says here, there is nothing so fatal to character as half-finished task. Tinuod na mga kaigsunan, mga batanon, mga estudyante. It is really not good for your character if you are doing task half-finished or half-done. Nga naman, mabrandingan man dayon ka, kana siya, mayo ra man ang may istorya, mayo ra man ang maingong I can, mayo ra nang maingon nga kaya ko na, pero pagsugod pa lang, pagkahuman, walay nahimo. Lain kayo sa ato ang reputasyon, no? So, eliminate the work half-done. That is why in Colossians 3:23, if we have that in our heart, that whatever we are doing, we put our whole heart into it as if we are working for the Lord and not for man. So if you are writing your academic requirements, doing your academic requirements, or even if you are doing the task in your workplace, the assigned task given to you in the workplace, do it. No, do it thinking that God, you are doing it for the Lord and not for man. Remember, why do we pursue excellence? So that we can glorify God. Nugget number 6. We have this one, the Pareto phenomenon. No? Follow the 80-20 rule. This is the Pareto phenomenon, the Pareto principle. Nagaingon din ha, 20% of the input, which includes time, resources, efforts, accounts for 80% of the output or the results or the rewards. So what does it mean? You can put in 20% of your efforts, but you can produce 80% results. So look at your schedule, look at your to-do list, and get down the most important task you need to accomplish during the day. No? Tanawang to-do list. Kay base niya sa kadaghan natong mga to-do list gibutang, pwede ba dai natong ma-eliminate ng uban? Kay ang uban dili kayo importante. So you prioritize, you start with those. Kay it might be if you have 20 list for the day, that's too plenty. Murag ma-stress na ka magtanaw ana nga lista, no? 20 things to-do list for the day, murag malisang ka. Pagtanaw pa lamang sa lista, ma-stress na ka. No? Try to evaluate it and check or underline or prioritize those items nga pwede lang nimong maulang di ay ito imbuhaton. Kay basin unya sa 20 sa lista, only 5 of that is the most important that you have to accomplish. No? So, young people, no? It's just like when you are studying, no? Nagbasa kag libro. you have to develop again your reading skills. Kay base unya, didto ka nagkabisi og tan-aw sa mga pictures sa libro rather than understanding and reading the content of it. No? So you follow the 80-20 rule. Matthew 6:23, this is about 33. This is about prioritization. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. No? So if we prioritize, first of all, we seek God in everything, the rest will just follow. You know, if I can even stop talking at this point in time, if you want to pursue excellence, you put God first in everything and do it with all your might, and the rest will just follow. But of course, we have to continue because we have also to learn some skills, no? So now, nugget number 7, get things done. So this is, you have to finish what you have started, what you have placed in your schedule, or what you have planned out. You know, not the ningas kugon attitude. Usa man ang ningas kugon. Kana ganing, maayo ra sa pagsugod, pero dili kalahutay. We have some students. I remembered, I had a student before. Pag abot sa start of the semester, present permanente. Okay, very active in the class, present. Pag abot sa midterm, matingala na after the prelim exam, magka-absent na, kaisa, kaduha, no? Pag abot na sa midterm, after the midterm, wala naman mo tungha sa klase, asa naman to? And it did not happen only once. Halos kada semester, mao ang iyahang kinaiya. And it's not only one student. There are a lot that I can mention. So but that is why I always call them, what's wrong with you? You know, ma'am, maulaw na ko mabalik, ma'am, once maka-absent ko. You know, that's the ningas kugon attitude. It's not helping you as a young person. It's not helping you grow. No? We have to get things done. If you started the semester with enthusiasm, finished it with enthusiasm. If you have started writing your research requirements and your research paper, finished it at the end of the semester, no? So of course we have already discussed nga naa man jay mga disruptions along the way, na ay mga discouragement, but remember, excellence also requires faith and determination and a positive attitude, no? So when we pursue excellence, no, the people who excel, they maintain a positive attitude. So munang niingon din sa Proverbs 14:4. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but abundant crops come by the strength of the ox. No? So it's just like that, no? Kung naa daw kuno, if we give all our best and we finished what we have started, daghantang mahimo ug daghantang agi. Let us get lessons from the story of the prodigal son that is found in Luke chapter 15, verses 11 to 32. I think we all know the story. There comes a father who's got 2 sons. One of the son went to the father and asked sa iyahang inheritance. Nga pa, akong pangayoon ng ako ang bahin sa imong mga kabtangan. And then one day, okay, in verse 13, niingon na siya din ha, nagaingon, Luke 15:13, not many days later, the younger son gathered all he had and took a journey into a far country, and there he squandered his property in reckless living. Take note of the phrase, reckless living, meaning he was wasting his time. When he had all the resources that he had, all the money that he had, he wasted it in reckless living. So wasted life, wasted time. You know the story at the end. Nahurot gyud iyang kwarta, wala na siya nahimo, og nibalik siya sa iyang amahan. And of course, it was a very good depiction of our Father's forgiveness and love. Now, mga batanon, I believe you are very fortunate for having been blessed with resources. No, ang inyong mga parents nagasuporta sa inyo sa inyong pag-eskwela. Use it wisely. Use your time wisely. Nga dili ma-waste ang time, no? So that you can finish and you have already a future. No, your future, you will help and you will have a brighter future for you. Okay? So, 1 Corinthians 10:31. I'm going to repeat and repeat this text because this is the main focus of why do we pursue excellence. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all for the glory of God. Let us not waste our time. Time is gold. Time is precious. Time is priceless. Dili nato ni sayangan. We use it, we manage it properly. Why? For the glory of God, so that we can accomplish a lot, especially in preparation for the task, no? Nga gihatag sa ato sa Ginoo in the future. In summary, and to recap what we had studied this evening, nugget number 1, identify your time-related needs. Nugget number 2, build a schedule and make a plan. Nugget number 3, fight procrastination. Nugget number 4, be flexible. Number 5, eliminate half work. Number 6, follow the 80-20 rule. Number 7, get things done. Hopefully, mga kaigsunan, mga batanon, and our young people and our students are watching online sa ato ang mensahe karong gabi. I hope you learned lessons from what we have discussed tonight. Manage your time properly. Remember, ang time kung mawala, dili na nato na mabawi. No? So use it wisely. Remember, when we are using our time wisely and doing the things that matter most, then we are glorifying God. Tomorrow, we will discuss a very specific note or topic that is related to time management. Nga usahay kitang tanan, including myself, is a victim on it, and this is the procrastination, the later syndrome. So don't forget to miss tomorrow's episode, procrastination. We'll discuss procrastination and how to overcome procrastination. No? So, mga kaigsuunan, our mga young people, our students, and those who are viewing us online, don't forget to tune in to Hope Channel South Philippines tomorrow evening for another episode of our quest for academic excellence. And tomorrow, we will be discussing about the topic on procrastination. Shall we bow our heads for prayer? Our loving Father in heaven, we thank you, dear Lord, that you have blessed us so far. You have given us time, dear Father, that we can use for your glory and for the task that you have assigned us to do. Thank you, Father, for the reminders you have given us tonight. And I pray, Lord, that you will bless especially our viewers, our young people who are watching this episode, that they will be guided, especially as they pursue excellence, not only in their studies, but in everything that they do. Thank you, Father, for your great love and mercy. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Take the world but give me Jesus. All its joys are but a name, but His love abideth ever through eternal years to sing. Oh, the height and depth of mercy, oh, the length and breadth of love, of redemption, pledge of endless life above. Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to Thee. Take my hands and let them move I will follow thee, my Savior. Thou didst shed thy blood for me, and though all men should forsake thee, by thy grace I'll follow thee. By thy grace I'll follow thee. And Jesus, I have promised to serve thee to the end. Oh, give me grace to follow my Master and my friend.